It's finally happening. The free agent class in Major League Baseball is about to get that much stronger with one very notable addition. The Japanese superstar Roki Sasaki, he is being posted, and the Blue Jays are in the mix as they are usually on every free agent. So we'll break that down and much more in this episode of Jays Digest. Welcome in everybody to Jays Digest. I'm your host Peter Vryonis alongside host Nick Gosse. And Nick, this was something that we spoke about just a couple of days ago. Roki Sasaki. We thought that there was a possibility he would get posted, but at 23 years old and maybe not maximizing his full value with his Japanese club previously, there was some doubt whether or not he would come over to Major League Baseball. But he's leaving some money on the table. He's wanting to make that switch. He's clearly ready for it because he's got a 100+ mile an hour fastball and an absolutely nasty splitter. But this guy is going to be legit. He's going to get paid big time by some Major League Baseball organization. Everyone's saying the Dodgers, but the Blue Jays are in the mix, and there are a lot of teams that are going to be in the mix for a 23-year-old who has that kind of stuff and that kind of success already in professional baseball.
Yeah, I mean, we had a video on it, and at that point, we didn't know for sure whether or not he was going to get posted. And then over the past 24 hours, it has become official. And you can see this here. Roki Sasaki, who perhaps has the best pure talent of any pitcher on earth, is officially being posted. But like you mentioned, 30 teams will try to sign him. 30 teams also believe he's going to sign with the Dodgers. Now, that's what a lot of people are saying, is that he has obviously. I mean, the Dodgers are the hub for not only the best international players, but also some of the best players in baseball in general. However, we can hold up a little bit. Jeff Passan posted an article yesterday, about a day ago, 23 hours ago, as of the time of recording, and he put some water on the fire surrounding Sasaki being a concrete solution or a concrete favorite to go to the Dodgers. He said throughout the 2024 season, MLB presidents and all this stuff were excited about Sasaki, best stuff in baseball, but he's close with right-hander Yu Darvish, whose team is the Padres, figures to be a potential landing spot. Both New York teams have extreme interest in Sasaki, even though he could only opt for an organization with a pedigree of experience. A team in an international city, the Blue Jays, will be pursuing him, and of course some other teams as well. Plenty of other franchises alongside the Dodgers can and will make strong appeals to Sasaki once posted. So basically, in the article, and that was only one tidbit, if you read the rest of it and read the start, it basically says, don't think it's a foregone conclusion that he is going to be a Los Angeles Dodger, even though the Dodgers are seen as favorites by many executives. It's not a foregone conclusion at this point, although it is good to see the Toronto Blue Jays named there, and they'll always be involved in these players because they are an international city.
Yeah, and the Los Angeles Dodgers, you said it, Nick. They're the hub for the best Japanese players in the league. And no disrespect to you, Darvish, but I think right now Yoshinobu Yamamoto uh, and Shohei Ohtani are the two best Japanese players in Major League Baseball. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you could throw Kikuchi in the mix as well for the way that he's performed in the past couple of seasons. But yeah, all the best Japanese players tend to usually flock to Shohei Ohtani, and he is like the LeBron James of Japan, or whatever you want to call him, maybe even a larger scale than LeBron James. He is that popular, and all those Japanese players that are younger than him look up to him. So that is an advantage in itself. And the Dodgers have the money to spend. They want to spend the money. So it's an uphill battle for any other team now that is going to try to acquire Japanese talent from the NPB. That's just the way that it's going to be. As long as Shohei is there, as long as Yamamoto is there, it's going to be tough for any other team to sneak into these sweepstakes. They're going to do their due diligence. Like Sasaki is going to visit with all the teams and make sure that he gets the best offer for sure. But it's going to be tough. And who's going to beat that Dodgers team with with all of that pitching that they have, and Ohtani rejoining them on the mound as well. It would be an incredible show to watch, but I feel bad for every other team that's trying to catch up to them.
Yeah, and we know that one of the bigger storylines for the Jays this offseason has been so far, at least through the GM meetings, how they're pursuing high-end starting pitching talent, which is something that they haven't really weren't expected to do. And this would definitely fall under that. It is noted that Roki Sasaki would fall under the 2024 bonus pool. The Dodgers have the largest remaining international signing pool bonus left at $2.5 million, meaning they can make the largest offer to him. And that's where the Jays get a little bit rough with their signing pool, how much they have left, how they're going to be able to actually work out the logistics behind the signing. And again, it's going to fall under the 2024 signing pool, which is not ideal for the Toronto Blue Jays because they don't have much left in their 2024 signing pool compared to the 2025 one. So it'll be interesting to see how the logistics work out for that front. But looking at the ERAs, I mean, one of the best players in very good. He would be immediately one of the best starters in Major League Baseball, similar to what Yamamoto was. And Yamamoto, albeit he had a bit of a shaky start, definitely lived up to the hype. Sasaki arguably has more hype. He's younger. He's 22 years old. He has a more electric fastball. He throws over 100 miles per hour, 2.35 ERA. Last season, the year before, of course, a 1.78 ERA. I mean, the guy is one of the premier Japanese pitchers that we've ever seen. And he is getting posted to the MLB a lot younger than a lot of the other Japanese pitchers that have come over, including Yamamoto. So at 22, entering 23 years old, once he gets signed to an MLB club, this is one of the bigger free agency signings that we're going to see in a very long time. Of course, it's a loaded free agent class with both Sasaki and, of course, Juan Soto in the mix here.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this. I don't know if it's a hot take or not. I think he would be a top 5 starting pitcher in Major League Baseball right now. And that's the kind of stuff that he has. If you guys were watching the World Baseball Classic, this guy was mowing down the Mexican lineup. He was mowing down a lot of top hitters in this tournament. It was a really loaded tournament in terms of talent. Like Canada had some Major League Baseball talent on them. US, of course, had one of the best teams that we've ever seen assembled from the offensive side of things. So this was a tournament filled with a bunch of superstar players, and Japan won the whole thing. Roki Sasaki was a huge part of that team going all the way. And in the semifinal against Mexico, I mean, a team that featured guys like Randy Rosarena, Jaron Duran was on the team as well. Like that team was awesome, and you still have this guy mowing them down, even though he has no Major League Baseball experience. That's how good he is. I truly believe that he will be a top 5 starting pitcher once he makes the move over to Major League Baseball. And yeah, you're going to get him for a cheap discount at the first few years, kind of like what the Angels got with Shohei Ohtani. And then he's going to start making a ton of money. Then that's when that maybe $500 million groundbreaking contract comes into play for Roki Sasaki as a pitcher. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It adds another wrinkle of entertainment to the offseason, which was already going to be a very good one and a very entertaining one from a Blue Jays side of things. But now you have this guy who you could argue is maybe the best player in free agency now. And no disrespect to Juan Soto, but this guy is legit, man. Like he could be the second best player in this class, realistically, and that's how good he is.
Yeah, and ultimately it'll be down to what he actually produces. I'll, of course, still give the edge to Juan Soto, one of the best players.
Yes,
But
yes,
looking at it from
yes.
a long-term perspective front, though, a 22-year-old that throws 102 miles per hour with a sub 2.5 ERA in every single season in the Japanese league, a league that is, not a pushover by any means, is very interesting. Let us know what your thoughts are on that. One quick note before we wrap up. Kiermaier dropped a little bit of love for Toronto. He said, I already made plans to drop by the Jays spring training in Dunedin just to go in and out, no employment, just to show my face. I love my time in Toronto. It was absolutely precious. I hope I'm able to be a part of the Jays forever in some capacity. They gave me the world. So shout out to Kevin Kiermaier. Maybe they get him in for a fielding coaching role or a bench coach role or something in the future if he wants to be involved with the Toronto Blue Jays. But that'll wrap it up. Let us know in the comments your thoughts are on this, Peter. Any thoughts on the Kiermaier quote?
Defensive coordinator? Is he going
There
to
we
be the
go.
defensive coordinator for the Blue
He'd
Jays?
be good.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, Mattingly didn't work out too well as the offensive coordinator, but Kiermaier, he said he wants to be the outfield whisperer. I
There it
remember
is,
him
yeah.
saying that a couple of months ago. So who knows? Maybe it's in the cards.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on that. Do you want to see Kevin Kiermaier as the defensive coordinator alongside Don Mattingly? Maybe he'll get the offensive coordinator role back again. A good duo there. But that'll wrap it up. Let us know your thoughts are on Roki Sasaki. A very exciting time, and I have a feeling some big Jays moves are coming soon, so we'll keep you up to date with all the latest. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. See you tomorrow.